Hey, what's up, Facebook? This is live, uncut, unedited. You already know what it is. It's the Crime Chaser, people. Y'all know we live. Economics 101, that's what we want to talk about. I want to educate some educated black people, intelligent black people, as they say. I want to educate you. Now, don't think because you have an associate, you have a bachelor, a master's, or a doctorate that you can't be taught anything. So that's the rule of thumb. Now, you can be taught because learning is ever learning. Learning doesn't stay still. So we're going to talk about economics 101. And we're going to equate it to shopping black owned for those who that look like me. We'll learn how to support one another. And for my religious community, the scripture says, charity begins at home. That's where charity starts at. Charity is another word, love. What's going on, everybody? We want to talk about, I post a picture up of a nail shop. I believe it's 205 West 87th Street. VL Nail and Spa. Now, we want to talk about the vandalism. First of all, for somebody to bust their windows, and I believe it's Asian owned because I've been in there before, that's not a hate crime. That's what you call vandalism. That's what that is. It's not a hate crime. It's not a hate crime. Hate crime, you do that on people, not objects. Let's get that clear. Now, let's get back to the economics. To my sisters that don't care, that's wrestling with low self-esteem. Are you choosing beauty over unity? Let me say that again. Are you choosing beauty over unity? You said, well, Martin, it's my money. I work for it, and I could spend it where I choose to. The power of choice. And guess what? You're 100% correct. Now, let me ask you a question. Why is it the money that you work for, that's your money, why is it that you always spending your money with the other man and not with the man that look like you? Why? Why you feel compelled or obligated to spend your dollars, all of your dollars, with the other man? And these are the things that I hear. Well, black people don't do business right. They talk too much. They too expensive. So you telling me T-Mobile is not expensive? AT&T is not expensive? Comcast, Infinity is not expensive? You telling me these other business places, they're not expensive? Huh? And I guarantee you, those of you that's listening to me under the sound of my voice, that you had a problem with ComEd, but I'm going to hold up. I guarantee you had a problem with ComEd. I guarantee you had a problem with T-Mobile. I guarantee you had a problem with Comcast, AT&T, People's Gas, even your credit card, Discovery. I guarantee you even had a problem with your banking system, which is owned and operated by white people, the other man. The other man or men, whatever you want to call it. So don't give me that BS that black people can't do business. All you got to do is punch in your computer and look back to the 50s and 60s. We had our own everything until segregation came, until we wanted to eat with the white folks, until we wanted to sit down at the table and eat in their restaurants, go to their hotels, and do everything just like them. People, I'm going to say something. This is Economics 101. To my educated people. Have you ever wondered why you don't see young Jewish thugs standing on a corner in Skokie? Have you ever wondered why you don't see young Asian thugs standing on a corner in Chinatown or up north? Have you ever wondered why you don't see a lot of Mexicans and Latinos standing on a corner as much as we do? And I'm going to tell you why. We start with the Latino Mexican family. They have mom and pop stores. They know how to support each other in their business. They know how to support it. You remember, not getting off the subject, going back to the looting. Now, every race came in the black community and broke out windows and stole and looted and everything. But when it was time for us to go into the Latin community, the Spanish community, they was like, hold on, wait a minute. And the reason why they did that is because they own their businesses in their neighborhoods. Why would you turn up tab businesses that you own? Now, the black community, most of the businesses in the black community are foreign owned. They are not owned by a certain amount of black people. I'm just telling the truth and shaming the devil. Now, Arab community, do you see their young thugs hanging on corners, doing what we do? No, you don't see it. Why? Ask yourself why. Well, Martin, don't compare us to them. I'm not comparing us. I'm just using them as an example. Where our young black men are standing on the corner, waiting to carjack you, waiting to rob you, waiting to break in your house, ready to stick you up. Why? One of the reasons why is because we don't support black businesses. When you support black businesses, more black business can hire more black people and less black people on that dummy. Dummy as in robbing, carjacking, and stealing, and doing all that other crazy stuff in order to survive. So go on with your sophisticated self, your godly self, and spend the money with the other man. And while you spending the money with the other man, your sons and your daughters doing credit card fraud. Your sons and daughters selling loose cigarettes. Your sons and daughters are snatching and grabbing. Your sons and daughters are carjacking. Your sons and daughters are knocking you upside your head, going in your purse when you got your back turned. This is what happened when you dry up the black community from businesses. Some of our young people, talking about that look like me, they don't want to work. They don't have a work ethic. Why? Because their parents buy them everything. The Jordans, the tablets, the computers, the iPhones, the Androids. This is why. Keep on taking all your money out of the community and spend it with the other man, and I guarantee you our children are starving. Listen, the Jewish community know, the Mexican community know, the Arab community know. If they don't feed their children, guess what? Their children are going to eat them. And that's what's happening to the black community. We're not feeding our children. So what are they doing? They're carjacking us, credit card fraud, card cracking, looting, stealing from us, armed robbery. This is what's happening, people. It's called power of economics. It's called race first. Who's going to save black people? Not your local politician. And I'm not telling you don't vote. I'm not saying that at all. But the government is not going to save black people. I'm sorry. We have to learn to do for self. For self. We have to make an economy within an economy. We have to learn to keep our money. And I guarantee you, when black people learn how to spend their money properly or correctly, a lot of racists going to start hating on us. Because we feed them. If it wasn't from the finances of the black communities, these Arabs couldn't eat properly. White folks couldn't eat properly. Nobody could eat properly because we spend our money with everybody. And we make excuses not to shop black. And I'm not saying that even me, I don't spend all my money black. But where I can spend my money black, I do that. And sometimes when I have to shop with black businesses, I might have to pay $10 to $20, $30 more. I might have to. And I'm prepared to do that just to keep the black businesses going. Trust me. And I'm not going in these black businesses because I'm the crime chaser. Give me a discount. No, no, no. I'm paying your price. I'm not trying to talk you down. So I'm telling you people, don't take that black money and keep spending it in other places. And don't give none of that money to your brothers and sisters. Shame on you. Some of you that look like me, you have been on a lifetime boycott from shopping with people that look like me and you. A lifetime. And you wonder why your children out here stealing. Well, you say, well, Martin, my child don't have to steal. I buy them everything. That's your problem. Instead of teaching them how to work and earn for what he or she wants. Oh, I know some of y'all don't like this. Some of you guys out there that look like me, you are haters of the black race. You can't stand yourself. You can't stand your nappy hair. You can't stand your full lips. You can't stand your broad nose. You can't even stand your complexion. And you know it, and I know it, and everybody else around there knows it. You suffer from low self-esteem. People, when are we going to learn that we're in the war? And when we're in the war, there's no time to pray. It's fighting time. You fight when you're in a war. You pray at home. You pray at church. You pray in the privacy of your own time. But this is wartime. We are in the economic warfare. We are fighting for survival. Our children are running downtown, busting windows and going inside and snatching and grabbing. Our children are looting. Our children are carjacking. Our children are committing credit card fraud. Our children are robbing us. Our children are pulling guns on us. And what are they doing it for? Money. They want money. Teach them how to earn money. Young people need money. Some of these young people, if you gave them a job, they wouldn't know how to keep it because they don't know how to follow orders. They've been taught wrong. They don't know how to respect authority. Every house has rules. My house may not operate the way your house operates. So when you go into another man's house, other words, another man's business, and he's hiring you, you can't tell him what you ain't going to do. Well, what you're not going to do. If you're not going to do what the man tell you to do, you need to go find another job else. Trust me. These young folks out here looting because they need money. And we taking our money and spending it with the other man. We're making them rich. We're paying their mortgages. We're paying their car notes. We're educating their children in colleges. And the cycle is being repeated over and over. And what are we doing? People that look like me, we're crowding up the jails. That's what we're doing. We're shooting each other. People that look like me. That's what we're doing. We have no love. Our young men are like women with full of emotions. And I'm not talking about homosexuality. I'm talking about being too emotional like a woman. We don't know how to solve problems, conflict resolutions. You looked at me. You said something to my woman. Now you ready to pull out a gun and shoot me. Or I stared at you too long. Now there's a confrontation. Something is wrong with us. We are sick and we need help. Keep on taking your black dollars and don't spend it with a black community or black businesses. And that's why your children out there robbing and stealing and killing. Ask yourself a question. Why the Arab community, the young folks ain't out there doing what our young people are doing? Ask yourself, why the white folks ain't standing on the corners robbing us? Out in the open like that. Why? Young people need money. I'm telling you. They're not going down here stealing and robbing, killing, and just taking penitentiary chances for nothing. They need money. They need jobs. And they need to learn how to work for money. We have to teach them that. We have to teach them the value of money. This is economics 101, people. So keep on taking that money away from the black business and don't support no black businesses. And you'll see our community is going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. The police is only in our community to respond to crime. The police can't be everywhere stopping crime. They're going to respond to crime. And I heard somebody said that money is right up there with oxygen. We can't live without it, and we need it. Young people need money. Old people need money. Middle-aged people need money. We need money to survive. People, we have to find a way to make an economy within economy. We have to do that, people. You got the Spanish people, the Mexican people coming down in the black community, grab and scrap. Blacks do it too, but more so Mexicans. Getting the stuff that we reject and don't want, they getting it. The houses that we moving out of in Inglewood and we left abandoned and walked away from, the Mexicans buying it, coming in, living in there, fixing it up. People, we're falling for the okie doke. Those of you that can afford to live in affluent neighborhoods, God bless you, and I'm not mad at you at all. But don't forget to shop black. Don't forget. And some of you that live in these affluent neighborhoods, you own property in the hood. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Now keep on running in these foreign-owned businesses, give them your money and get slapped around and come running to me, telling me, oh, they mistreated me. You should have never went in there the first of all. That's why I go to big stores when I buy electronics and things like that. So I don't hear no problem. If I open up this electronic and if it ain't right, I want to be able to take it back. Some of these little local phone stores, man, go buy a cell phone from them. First of all, they're going to rob you anyway. You do your research and go try to take it back and see what happened. Even some of these beauty supply stores, try to take some of that stuff back that you bought. They're not going to do it. Matter of fact, I'm going to go a little further than that. They're not even going to allow you to walk around with a purse bag in that store. They're going to want you to check it in because they don't trust you. I'm not going in no store that I have to check my bag in. And I don't want you going through my bag because I don't trust your security. Just like you don't trust me, I don't trust your security. You might go in my bag, and just like you say, I might steal something and put something in my bag. I feel mutual. The understanding is mutual. Thank you. That's all I had to say. For all you little educated Negroes, keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on. And don't shop black and see what happens. Keep on doing it. And you're going to see what happens. There's going to be a fall. And before you look up, you're going to have zero black businesses. Zero. Quit making excuses. Yes, it's your money. Yes, you work hard for your money, and you can spend it whatever you want. But why is it always with the other man and not the man that look like you? That other man never invited you to a barbecue. That other man never invited you to a wedding. That other man have never invited you to dinner. And none of that. That other man just there to get your dollar. Get your dollar. Trust me. When people come in the black community and do business, you don't care nothing about no black people. They care about that money that you got. It's just like you see a fruit tree. You ain't thinking about the tree. You want that fruit off that tree. That's all you want, nothing else. And that's all they see you as money. Money, money, money. Get the black people money. And they want it. That's business. I can't be mad at them. But I'm one of those smart Negroes can't anybody get my money, and can't anybody treat me any kind of way and get my money. I don't care if it's 50 cents, $1, 10, 20. You can't get my money and mistreat me. You give me once, you give me twice, shame on me. Thank y'all so much. This is live, uncut, unedited. Don't forget, charity begins at home. Church folks, educated folks. It's called economics. It's not racist to spend money with people that look like you. You support your own first. That's just like a father. Go out here, be a father to somebody else's children and not being a father to their own. And that's not right, is it? That's not right. So don't be a father to somebody else's child when you can't be a father to your own. I got to keep it real, people.